extend their lead.
And when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
McPherson at the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bengals drive their lead to 11.
14, Seahawks 3. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35.
Got it. Ready?
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 28-yard line.
We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. The scoreboard reads 14-3. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. About set for the 2nd quarter. Seahawks football here. They have 2nd and pretty long here.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Throwing from the gun. Into the hands of his running back, Tootin. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there. It's still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down.
16 yards.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Jump off, caught by his back. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
Here's Milrow, 1st and 10. Bengals get to him and take him down. And that draws him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of their 2nd down.
Kate, I wish every fan could just get the perspective on the field. When you stand on the sidelines, you realize how fast this game is. And as a QB, you've got to understand. When you get that amount of time, you've got to get rid of the ball. Because this game moves in a hurry.
Trap 60, trap 60. Ready.
To the air, Milrow. Looking right, and he finds him. On the move, past the 40. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
As his target, it's Johnny Wilson. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
70 Lions.
Milrow with it on first. And he's got it in the end zone for the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks make it a one-score game in the first half.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid, let him run.
Looking to tack on the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Seahawks cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Ready?
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
Right, 80.
This drive will begin with a run by Brown. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8, 2nd down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
On 1, right?
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down.
Here we go.
Burrow to the air now. Headed out right. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway. Ugh.
On 1, ready?
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Here we go.
Burrow now on 1st down. He's throwing deep to the left side. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Big 13. 11, 11, 11.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Next on the crosser. And they get this down to the 28. It's a great pickup. 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
11, 9. Here we go. 180.
Off the play fake. Burrow rolling out to his left. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Second and 10, still at the 28.
11, Thomas. Here we go, here we go. Dot. Right 80.
Now they send their back in motion right. Sticking in the air, it's Burrow. Hits his running back. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Pickup of 12 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Offense getting set. Here's first and 10.
Guns.
From the red zone now. Buying some time left. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're first to 3. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. At 2:01 on the clock, this is going to take us inside the 2-minute warning. Give on second, it's Brown. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up.
Here, 11, MT, tape.
Here's Brown again. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be fourth down. Now Seattle going to call it second timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. On fourth down, out comes the Bengals field goal team and Evan McPherson. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. McPherson's kick is good. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Heading to the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this first and 10.
Let's go. Cowboy 80.
Shotgun now for Milrow. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. And creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offense to line. This is second and 4. Tootin gets it from the gun. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. They get an even 10 on that play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Let's go now.
From the gun, Milrow. And isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 44-yard line.
Ready, set. Ready, 70 ranges, 70.
Milrow from the gun. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
He's across midfield.
Now the Seahawks are going to spend their 3rd and final timeout.
That's a gain of 6.
And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
11.
As a quarterback, Kate, you got to hope that those crumbs don't just lead to the cookie in the passing game. But a short scramble like that may open up a bigger one down the road.
Empty backfield. 5 guys out wide for 3rd and long.
Ready.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Wilson on the slant. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down. Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line. Milrow to throw on 4th. It's caught by Wilson. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. So they come through with 6, and they're rewarded for going for it on 4th down.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest and gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Has the distance, but headed well left. No good. And the deficit stays at 7.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
On 1, ready.
Here comes the final play of our first half.
Here we go. 180. 180.
And with the clock just about to strike 0, we get a timeout. 1 second to go in our half. This is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
11 mighty. Here we go.
Final throw before the break. Oh, he makes the catch. Impressive grab, but he should have let it go. They're going to lose yards. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. As this at the 6. Showing a little burst so far. He's racing past midfield. And he's out of bounds. This is a great start for them already on their opponent's side of the field.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow throwing out of the pistol. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook is wide open.
On 1, ready.
2nd and 3 now.
11 Thomas. Here we go. 180. 12.
Burrow gets it out wide quick. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Coming to the line for another first and 10.
12, 12, 12. Here we go.
From the red zone on first. Completed to his running back. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Second and 10. Need something positive here.
Gun. Start. 12, 12, 12. Start.
The left side, caught by Higgins. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. They get 19, and now they're going to have first and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal.
Let's get 11 MT. Start. Right 80. Right shot. Start.
Brown will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
On 2.
The nose of the football inside the 1. Here's second and goal.
Here we go.
Burrow's going to sneak it. And he's in for the touchdown. The Bengals grow the lead coming out of halftime. Joe Burrow with the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak.
I don't think that defense was ready for that kind of push at the point of attack. I think they were thinking outside run, play action, but they get gutted, and they get gutted right up the middle.
McPherson at the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bengals double their lead to 14.
Seahawks 10. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Seahawks in good drive off as they head up to the line. First and 10. Pistol now for Milrow. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. He's got it inside the 25. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset. Offense to the line fast.
First down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
First down throw here from Milrow. Short pass brought in. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Working inside the red zone. That one connects. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Offense in the hurry up here.
4-yard gain brings up second and goal at the Bengals 1.
Can't push it across. They make the stand. It looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because Hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Now from the 2-yard line, it's 3rd and goal.
19 Charger, 19 Charger.
Turning again. And the run will not work. He is soft at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
That effort and that play, that was just about pride. Maybe some arrogance offensively to think you could just run it right at him through the end zone, but pride defensively to rise up and get that stop.
They want the touchdown on 4th and goal. They're going for it from the 3.
Here we go.
Trying for it with Milrow. Pass complete. Screenplay. And they stop him. No touchdown. No first down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
It's Burrow from the end zone. Hits him on the out route. And he is pushed out after he gets it all the way up towards midfield. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper. Shredding the slopes.
1, 2, ready?
Or dude shredding a defense just like that.
Here we go. Stop.
1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Higgins downfield, and he has it. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here, 11 empty. Ready? Stop.
Burrow from the gun. Looking right, and he finds it. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line.
Gotta go.
Working quickly here.
Bengals, 1st down. A gain of 12. 1st down,
11, Thomas.
Cincinnati.
11. Stop.
Sticking in the air, it's Burrow. Connects with Fant. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
5-yard line.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Let's get set.
Quick pass, right side, complete. He's got a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line.
On the jump.
Heading to the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10.
Let's go. 60 Bison.
Now it's Milrow. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Demetrius Knight has it. And the Bengals get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
At the 44-yard line.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Here we go, here we go.
Right on the toss, right side. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Even on the outer edges of this field, Kate, a cornerback making a stop behind the line, it's impressive. But in the middle third, that takes a special and fearless type of cornerback.
On one, ready?
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. Second down. Burrow setting the throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down, that's check down, that's check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
This our last play of the quarter.
11-90. Gun.
On third down, here's Burrow. It's caught. Chase has it. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. First and 10 from the 32.
Here we go.
Burrow setting up the play action. Trying the comeback route. Has room into the secondary. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals keep adding to that fourth quarter lead. T. Higgins, the touchdown. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they've paid the price over and over and over again.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. First and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. And they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that first down throw. Swatted away by the defense.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate. That was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10. Will Rowe now to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it third down.
A 7-yard loss brings up third down.
Here he goes, third and long. Has him running the comeback. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being fourth down.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
He's got his man. This is Austin. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They left the offense out there on fourth down, Brock, and look at the results. A big gain, 15 yards, and a fresh set of downs, too.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Milrow with it on first. Has him on the quick hitter. He has room past the 25. Headed right through the middle of the field. All the way, touchdown Seattle. The Seahawks making the scoreboard look a touch better. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. Yeah. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Now it's Milrow in the offense, looking to go for 2.
Come on.
Keeping it on the ground. And he is going to get in. That's going to cut a couple more off of that lead. Defense perhaps a little too worried about the pass there, partner, and as a result, they're able to run it in for 2.
It really becomes a numbers game down here. And you see a lot of teams employ this, right? If there's numbers there against the pass, we're going to be committed to running. If they stack the box, we've got to be willing to throw it. In this case, it was a numbers advantage and the simplest path for 2 points.
The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On 2.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Burrow to the air now. Buying some time right. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
Pete, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But it nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
Throwing is Burrow. He rolls to his right. He has room past the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals put up even more points in a win.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game, and that is exactly what the doctor ordered.
Point after up and good by McPherson. And the Bengals grow their lead yet again.
Seahawks 18. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Pistol now for Milrow. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
60 Eagles. Steady.
To the air, Milrow. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled. The catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up. It cost him that catch.
Ready.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Ready.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
60 Maverick. Let's go. Ready.
He's going to throw it again. Connects on the crosser. He has this one past the 15. Will start downhill in the Bengals territory.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd down, give to Tootin. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. They'll go again here with Tootin. Just stop just before he can move those chains. That brings up 4th and short. Offense in a hurry up here. Oh, he batted the touch pass forward. Well, that was a big 3-yard gain because instead of a turnover on downs, partner, it gets him the first.
A gain of 3 yards. And the Seahawks, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On the set. Hawks 70. Hawks 70 line.
Now a design run. Here's Milrow. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. They gain 11 on that play, and that gives the Seahawks the first.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
1st and 10 from the 32.
70 Ranger. Ready.
From the gun, Milrow. Got to it right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch.
Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks putting up points in a game decided.
That's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks still have a lot of work to do, Brock. It's a 20-point difference now. The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. Return starts at the 9. And he made a push for the 30-yard line before going out just a bit shy.
At their own 29-yard line.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow throwing out of the pistol. That's complete to Gesicki outright. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Bengals have a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. Bengals looking like they'll start this season with a win. 1st and 10 from the 43.
Gun. Stop. Right 80. 11, Thomas. Stop.
Brown on the inside give. Brown continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Here we go.
They're going to pass it here. Throw left side, and Gesicki has it. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Third and 6 for them to figure out now.
11. Here we go.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. That's caught for the first. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
On one, ready?
First down now, ball at the 33.
Here we go. Stop.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Dumps it off to his running back. Room to run inside the 20. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals keep adding to that fourth quarter lead. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
This one is up and good. And the Bengals continue piling on to this lead. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Down the field, he's got Wilson. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st to 3. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. First down throw here from Milrow. Finds a man right side. He's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Milrow from the gun. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Bengals will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Let's get set. Wide 80. Wide 80 shot. Stop.
Burrow now on first down. Rolling left, buying some time. Oh, he was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down. Now Seattle going to call it second timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
I'm one, right?
So after the sack, here comes second and 11.
Here we go. 180. Wide shot. 11, Thomas.
Motioning the tight end now.
Twelve. Stop.
The give here on second. He's going to get a few here, brought down at the 33-yard line. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their third and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Here's a nickel look by the Seahawks. Third down.
Gun. 11.
To the air on third and long. He gets it to Fant. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
This is one of those times, Kate, where I got to put my glasses on up in the booth and realize the line between receiver and tight end is so easily blurred. Why? Because this guy can run. He showed it before the catch with a great route, and he showed it even more so with yards after catch.
So the Bengals take this one on the road. Well, partner, long season ahead, but undoubtedly a good start here today, getting the win in week 1.
Yeah, a bad start now on the other side can snowball on you. One loss into 2 into 3 and so on. But you get that early win, it can get you playing at a midseason level in the early goings of a season and lead to a really good start that has you talking playoff hopes in the front half of the schedule.
So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Bengals emerge as winners as we say so long from Seattle.